Hello everyone. You guys see the title. You guys see we're talking about decathlon decks in this video. And we're going to be talking about why they need to be banned from PvP. This is a message to, KingZile out there. This is a message to them. We need to ban these decks. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the decks and why they need to be banned. And I'm also going to talk to you guys because I'm sorry I haven't been uploading much Wiz. I ain't gonna lie, I'm very kind of just done with Wiz at the moment. It's kind of like Wiz has gotten to the point where it's very taxing to even play the game. Like it's very, very taxing to I feel drained literally hopping on Wiz, which is tragic because I love the game, man. The game's literally my childhood, but there's just some, I don't know, it's just hit that boredom peak for me. I probably will quit for a good little while. I'm probably not quit, but definitely less Wiz from me, 100%. I'm just not feeling it anymore. Not really. Give it a couple months, maybe I'll be back on it. But right now, I'm just not feeling it. And what I really want to address, though, is just these main issues that need to be said. I know James the Ace talked about it a little bit, but we're going to be talking about the decks. So ratbeard needs to be convinced that the decks are broken, and we need to give them some valid reasons. So if you guys have an issue with them, let me know in the comments down below. Because these things need to go. They need to go away from PvP. It ruins PvP, the whole point of PvP. So let's look at our friend Alex Pants here. So we're looking at level 60, right? He's a fire. Has 105 damage, 37 resist, 40 to fire. Pretty solid stats right here. 24 accuracy. And then you might notice something's off. He has almost 4,000 HP at level 60 as a fire. Let's take this in mind also. I have 3,000 on the dot as Storm. So let's compare our stats, right? I have 104 damage. He has 1 more damage than me. I have maybe 4 more resist, 5 more resist than him. And I have a little more accuracy, but it doesn't matter because the accuracy doesn't really matter. But I have 1,000 less HP than this man. So I don't know what's up with that. Why would he have these crazy stats, you might add? 85 power pips? That's kind of cracked. Where is this coming from? Oh, the deck. Look at this thing, man. It's not even the final tier of the deck. And it's giving 450 HP with a socket HP, a square socket, and a triangle socket. I don't understand why KingZile is saying that these decks aren't broken. Because alright, let's get this straight too, ratbeard. It's not the TCs. The TCs are not the issue. It's the actual deck itself because of the stats. The stats are way too overtuned. I mean, look, it even starts with a power pip. I don't know what else you want. Basically these stats, and he doesn't even have the max out. If he had the max out version, he has 4,000 health. And he's also rocking, look at his amulet. He's not even rocking a health amulet. He could get 4,200 health on a fire with 100. So it would be these stats, but 4,200 damage or 4,200 health on a fire at level 60, bro. That's 1,200 more health than me as Storm. What am I supposed to do to him? How do I beat someone like that? If we start the game and he goes second, that means automatically he already has an extra power pip. So literally out the gate, if I don't shield, let's say the match starts, I'm first. If I don't shield and let's just say I blade, he could straight up elephant me the first round of the game. He could straight up 6 pip hit me. And I'm getting what, 1.5? I'm literally getting chunked 1.3 thousand damage off of my health. What am I supposed to do to that? I have 3,000. I am already down to 1,500 health within just that turn. One turn of the game. Because he's rocking a deck. It basically promotes a meta where you have to use the deck. Or it's what's the point? Because it's been proven in multiple different scenarios too. Okay, so here's the leaderboards for level 50, so Grandmaster. Bram Breaker has just climbed the ranks out of nowhere. This man was not anywhere up here, but he won all of his games now from using the decathlon deck. I've had many people complain to me about it because he's almost unbeatable. You can't beat this man. I don't know what his stats are exactly at level 50, but I mean, we saw the fire version at level 60. It's just the stats are unbelievably extra health and extra damage, extra sockets. It's just so cracked. Look at that. It's just unbelievable. I think my issue with these decks is it's promoting you to use the deck, but the events are only out every couple months. and we can't choose which one. So the last one was the ice one, or the fire one, this one. So it basically promotes making a fire right now and abusing the deck. But like most people I know aren't even using the right school because just the stats are utterly broken on it. Like I know Storm Wizards that are using a Myth one or a Death one just because the stats are utterly broken. So their Storm can get 3,000 like 500 health and just one-shot people. Like it's crazy because the thing is too, right? If a Storm has Decathlon deck, if I had a Decathlon deck, round 1, if I'm going second, I can Oni no Plag or Triton them. That's doing 1,500 probably. Round 1, if they don't shield, I get a free 1,500 just literally because of the deck, because there's an extra pip. And that's not even talking about the flat resist either. So if let's say Alex Pants faces an ice, Frostbite's not doing crap. That's 135 flat resist on that. And you also can socket square flat resist. He hasn't done it. You could socket it like on your ring also. You can do it on the amulet. He hasn't done it. This man's gonna get about 160, almost 70 flat ice resist. What are you supposed to do to that if you're ice then? That's so dumb. And like I understand that. I understand the point of like maybe TCs are broken. But they're really not. It's just a TC meta right now because we don't have Surge anymore. But like don't get me wrong, I'm still using a lot of main deck hits. It's just a lot of my big hits too are TC. But that's not the issue though. It's really just the stats. Because my other issue is if you guys want to promote using these decks, I don't like that because you guys just added this new spellament that takes forever to grind. So we have to grind for these spellments. I farm for days. I don't even have the max tier. So you want me to farm even more just to actually use this, or like you want me to farm even more to get the best version. But I can't even use this spell. I want to test these. These look really fun to use. These are all super fun to use. Each school has their own little fun versions. Look at that. You could do some overtime strats with Phoenix, but I don't even get to try it out because I'm going to be forced to use Decathlon, and spellments don't matter then. They really don't. You just use TC hits. They do the exact same thing. And there you go. You have extra stats. You have nothing to worry about. Congratulations. And don't even get started with Balance Decathlon. Balance is already dumb enough with Judgment. Just Hex, Feint, Judge. I literally on my Storm right now. I die to a single Hex Judge. It's crazy. I could weakness them, and I still die to a single Hex Judge. And the thing is, I can't kill them in time, because they'll run Decathlon. They'll have 4,000, probably about 400 HP on a Balance. What, like, it has Ice HP. Like, I don't understand. The decks just give way too overtuned stats for these schools here. Like, it should just be PvP ban. They should not be in the game. Or they should be in the game for Decathlon and PvE, but they should not be PvP. I don't know why these ever became PvP. I used to do low level PvP, like level 16, level 30. The deck is what killed level 30, level 16. These decks ruined that low level PvP. Anyone that did low level PvP can vouch for that. Because it just made it not fun. Everyone had super overtuned stats and it was really boring. Like, okay, my options though. You guys either first of all, just remove the deck. Make it no PvP. Please just make it no PvP. That's everyone's claiming to be. James the Ace made a video on it. He claimed about it. Many people have said, just make the decks no PvP. That would be like just a great fix. If you want to keep the decks in for some reason, like you guys just want the decks in, then y'all need to make a competitive deck for us then that don't have Decathlon. Like this man out here should be giving like a new competitive deck for 60, 50. Like there should be a new deck. Sorry, not this guy. This guy should be giving a new deck for level 50, 60 that gives the same stats, or gives maybe a little worse stats, but we can use main deck instead. Maybe a little worse stats, but we need something to compete with these decks. Because look at my deck compared to this deck. I'm moving my head. Look at that. Look at my deck compared to his deck. It's not even fair. Overall, there's many issues with this age. I've had fun on a good amount of matches, but I'm getting really tired of a lot of the prominent issues, which one of my main issues is just Decathlon deck needs to be removed. Okay, so we're on the ice also. So I want to talk about another prominent issue that's very dumb is we need this gear audit to really fix some of the 60 gear. So for example, Shivering Breath robe should not exist. I don't know why this robe exists. It's the most like just toxic anti-fun robe of all time. It's a ward pet on a robe. So it's 24 resist to storm and fire with crazy HP. decent damage, accuracy. Like, what, like, it's so dumb, bro. It's so dumb. You just get a flat 60 something, and I don't even have a good pet or anything. I don't have a set bonus for pet or anything. I get 62 resist, 50 across the board. 62. I'm permanently warded then. I am permanently warded to those 2 schools. What are they supposed to do? And then the Spellements, Colossus needs a definite nerf because this thing is utterly broken. All you have to do, Elemental or Spirit Shield, you have shields on the rest of the game, you permanently have a buffed Colossus. Permanently. Very dumb. That needs to be changed somehow. Like, it needs to be toned down. Ice should not be having the surged Colossus for free. Just for setting on people, basically. Because you could just spam max set shields or Elemental or Spirit Shield, and you instantly get a free surged Colossus. But yeah, it's more or less all my issues here. I just really want to talk about this. I want these decks banned. I don't know why it's taken so many years to actually get these decks out of the game. Or out of PvP, I should say. Because I think it ruined level 30, it ruined level 16. And it's now going to ruin Grandmaster and level 60. Once more people start getting the decks, everyone's going to be using them. Everyone's going to abuse them. Many people already have. They've risen up. It's just they're broken and they shouldn't be PvPable. And if they are, please add some sort of counter to them then that we can actually use. But I really don't want to use a TC only deck. I want to have fun with the new Spellements that you guys are adding. I don't want to do this meta where I can't even like have fun. It's like that's what's ruining Wiz for me, man. I can't even have fun because there's so much broken things that are just being abusable and just setting like I don't know. This gear audit needs to come. We need to have better ways to actually get arena tickets. So each of these little like reagents, these rubies, these duelist things cost like 30 or 20 each to craft. Then you need medals with it. But these are cost 30, bro. It takes forever to get these arena tickets, these new ones, just to craft the new TCs. So people that are stock holding on TCs still benefit. Like, we need a way to get way more tickets or something. Like, I don't understand how that's been such an issue. I wouldn't say I'm quitting Wiz, but it's definitely gonna be very less than it is. Thank you guys for 600 subscribers, though. You guys are sick. I've been having fun talking to everyone. Definitely, though, I'll be posting random crap on this channel. Like, I just not really feeling Wiz right now. I'm just gonna be posting whatever I have fun with. Honestly, I'm not like supposed to post one thing, so I don't really care. I'm posting whatever I have fun with, and yeah, maybe I'll hop back on Wiz. Hopefully they fix these decks. That would definitely bring me back. Yeah, I'm just hopefully we don't gotta deal with these issues no longer. But yeah, y'all take it easy.